so much force dun sa object na yun. So ibig sabihin, mas mabilis din siya mag-a-accelerate. So ano ba yung magiging constant dun? Yung mass po natin. Kasi kapag ba tinulak or nag-exert tayo ng force sa isang particle, 'di ka nag-accelerate po siya, bibigat po ba siya? The answer is no. Po. So in line with our kinetic diagram, siya po is all about the inertial forces natin. Inertial forces. No, basically that is equals with your gulo na magsulat ng sir. No. So that is your mass times acceleration. Since ang mass po natin is constant, so this kinetic diagram must include only the direction of our particle. So which means ano po yung magiging direction ng particle natin? Magbuo. Masaya yung anong yan. Yan, 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 yan. Yes po, magbuo. Wala po si magbuo.
Hindi po sir.
Yes po. Ano po kaya magiging ano niya?
To the right po.
To the right. Bakit po? Hindi po ba pwedeng paganyan kasi may applied force po tayo? Ano po kayang sagot?
Dahil po ay 2D.
Dahil po,
Dahil po ay 2D.
niloloko na tayo na magbuo. Ang hindi nila. Kasi po, siya ay sabi, that is resting on the horizontal surface. So, ibig sabihin po, the motion of our particle that is partaking is in line with your horizontal motion. Dito lang po siya gagalaw, to the left or to the right po siya. No, though yung applied force po natin is in your northeast direction, so hindi naman po siya totally makaka-affect or hindi naman pag hinila po natin siya dito is aangat papunta po dito. So inline pa rin po siya sa horizontal natin. Okay po. And also, don't forget to indicate yung pong ating inertial force in terms with your uh, kinetic diagram, which is your acceleration. Po, so this is your y component and this is your eh, uh, x and y component. Po, so after po nun, so pwede na tayong mag-proceed dun po sa ating um, solution proper. So sige po. So before we proceed dun sa solution proper natin, again, we must convert the given mass to the standard form, which is your weight. So weight is your mass times the acceleration due to gravity. So the given mass is equals to 50 kilogram times yung kung ano po yung ating acceleration due to gravity, altura. Ano pong dapat natin gamitin? In terms with your SI unit.
Hello po, audible po ba?
Yes po.
Bali yung magiging gravitational acceleration po ay 9.81 meters per second squared po.
Okay, we have your 9.81 meter per second squared. And the answer for our weight, sige po, ano po ang weight natin, altura?
For the weight po ay 490.5 Newton po.
Okay, so you have here the 490.5 Newton. So after determining the weight of the particle, so we can have the summation of forces. For the summation of forces, we can first distinguish your y component. Kasi basically, or most of the external forces that is acting on our FBD is rely dun po sa ating y-axis. So we have here the summation of forces in terms with your y is equals to m times your acceleration with terms with your y component. And then for the establishment of our coordinate system, so yung conventional way po natin, ng assumption, so positive, upward. Po, so sige nga po, ano yung magiging equation natin in terms with your summation of forces in terms with y component, Claveria. It's me.
Sir, ano po, yung weight po minus yung normal force po, minus po yung um, force sine 30 po
Hmm.
equals m a.
Okay, sure po ikaw dito. Sure ka diyan, engineer?
Yes po.
Okay, sige, let's call another. Cebulino. Do you have the same equation in terms with your y component?
Sir, hindi po. Since pababa po yung weight po is meron po tayong negative W plus
Okay.
po yung normal force.
Yes.
And then plus din po yung force sine theta po.
Okay, exactly. Kasi po, ang tama naman yung sagot ni Claveria. However, kung ang establishment natin ng coordinate system is positive downward, so yun po yung term o yung sinabi po equation ni Engineer Claveria. However, the assumption that we are taking right now is the positive upward. No, that's why so kasi po, titingnan niyo, ang weight po natin is pababa. Assumption natin is upward. Again, they are opposing to each other. That's why may negative po tayo, negative weight. Plus yung pong normal force which is upward, so siya po is along the assumption. That's why positive. And then your light force, though siya ay nasa ating northeast direction, siya ay upward direction pa rin po, So we will have here plus p sine theta is equals to mass times your acceleration with respect with your y component. Po? So pwede natin siyang isolve. Sige nga, let's have the substitution of values. Okay, yung pong ating weight which is your negative 490.5 newtons plus yung ating normal force which is hindi pa po natin nasosolve. Yung applied force natin, 400 sine 30 and your mass which is 50 kilograms. Do we have the value for our acceleration with respect with your y component? Meron po ba? Wala. So wala po. Bakit po sir? Kasi po sabi dito sa problem natin, yung ating pong particle, yung movement po niya specifically is the horizontal motion. So nasa x-axis lang po siya. Hindi naman po siya aangat 2D yan. That's why yung corresponding pong value is 0. Which means po, this term pwede po natin siyang tanggalin na. So we can omit that part, then we can solve yung pong corresponding value for our normal force. So upon the mathematical manipulation, ang makukuha po nating normal force ay, ano pong sagot din?
290.5
Okay,
newtons.
290. Sir, bakit po 290? Kasi you're going to transpose this one, 490, maging positive siya, minus yung 400 sine 30. That's why you will come up with 290.5 newtons. Okay po, so ganun din po ba nakuha ng iba? Nagsosolve po ba? Okay, sige po. So we can proceed. No, so after po nun, so we will have the summation of forces in terms with your y component or x component rather. So again, yung assumption or the conventional assumption meron po tayo is positive to the right. So summation of forces in terms of your x component m times a sub x. Yung pong mga forces na nag-act sa ating horizontal axis, which is ano po kaya yung mga yon? Crude. Ano po yung mga forces na external forces specifically?
Sir, yung 0.3 po na friction po.
So lagyan natin friction force, no? Friction force.
Then, yung ano din po, yung F cosine 30 din po.
Okay, yung applied force cosine 30, siya ba is positive or negative?
Kung from to the right po is positive po.
Okay, positive po siya. Yung bang friction force po natin, siya ba ay positive, negative?
Negative po.
Negative. Siya opposing. So, okay, so we can substitute or we can have the necessary parameters na unknown po dito. So for our friction force, again, it can be solved utilizing yung formula po natin. Ano po bang formula nating friction force? Sige nga po, let's have magbuhat. Ayan, the friction force is equals to, ano pong formula ng friction force natin? Magbuhat. Absent po si magbuhat.
Sir, ang formula po for friction force is kinetic friction po times normal force po.
Okay, that is correct. So basically ang maging, friction force po natin is ano po kaya? Paki-solve nga po, Engineer Magbuhat. Yan po magiging value natin dito kasi meron tayong 0.3, tama ba? Ano ba yung kinetic friction natin? 0.3 times yung normal. Okey po, so ano po magiging friction force natin?
Ang ang friction force po is 87.15 Newton po.
87.15 Newton, ano? So tama po 'yan, ano? So since we already have the value of friction force, ano, puwede natin siya i-substitute dito. So we have here, negative 87.50 newtons plus yung applied force na 400 newton cosine 30 is equals your mass, which is 50 kilogram, and your acceleration in terms of your x component, yun po yung nawawala. Ano? So upon solving po natin, so the acceleration with respect with your x-axis or x component is ano pong value niya? Garcia, Brent.
Sir, 6.75270. 9211 po, Newton.
Again po,
Sir, ang ginawa ko po yung sinip-solve ko po dito.
sinip-solve mo.
Yes.
Sige nga, kasi iba yung nakuhang ano. Sige, how about the others? Ganun po din ang nakuha niyo? Hindi po.
Sir, wait lang po, ulitin ko po.
Sige po. Kasi po kung mapapansin niyo itong part na 'to, so puwede niyo lang just all over ano, multiply both sides by 1/50 para makuha natin yung value ng a sub x. Ano, talagang nagre-rely kayo sa sheep solve, eh. Sige po, ano po yung nakuhang
Ay, sir, ano pala, 5.185.
yun, ano po? So tama po, ano?
2023 po. Yun po.
The acceleration with respect with your x component is 5.18, 52, tama po, 520323. Okay po, meter per second squared. No, yun po yung magiging value nating acceleration with respect with your x component or x-axis po natin. So after po nun, so meron na tayong value na ating acceleration. Ano? So ang pinapahanap po sa atin is yung velocity or yung final velocity when we have here the given final time. Ano po? So alin po yung gagamitin natin? Ano? So again, meron tayong corresponding shortcut from our kinematic discussion. So meron tayo dito v, final velocity is equals to the initial velocity plus acceleration times time. You have here the position is equals to the initial position plus the initial velocity times time plus 1/2 uh, acceleration times time squared. And then your final velocity squared is equals to the initial velocity squared plus 2a times your position. No, so based po sa tatlong equation na 'to or tatlong shortcut, alin po kaya ang gagamitin natin? Marundan. Alin po kaya ang gagamitin natin? Sige po. So wait lang. Yun daw po yung gagamitin natin ano. So v is equals to the initial velocity plus acceleration times time. Ano, meron na tayong value since with respect to your x component. No, so we have here the value of your acceleration and your time. Ano po yung maging value ng initial velocity natin? Engineer Marundan. Bakit po kaya zero? Bakit po kaya siya zero? Okay, ano, exactly, at rest po siya. Ano, hindi pa siya nagalaw. That's why the initial velocity of that particle is equivalent to zero or none. Okay po. So for the final velocity, you have here zero plus yung pong ating corresponding acceleration which is equivalent to 5.18 and such, ano, pasulat na lang po yung buong value times 3, ano, which is your time, ano. So, the initial velocity or the final velocity, ano po yung magiging equivalent value po niya? Kindly solve nga po, GUI ko. Ano po yung magiging final velocity po niya?
Sir, ano ko ako po ay 15.555 po.
Okay, that is correct. 15.555, 5552 na 60 tapos 969 meter per second. No, so yun na po yung final velocity po natin. Ano, do you have any questions or clarifications regarding po sa ating sample problem number 2? Wala po, wala so far. Sige. Sige, 2 minutes break before we proceed sa sunod nating sample problem.
Sir, question.
Okay po, so we can proceed na with your sample problem number 1 under your normal and tangential components. Ano po? So before we proceed po dun sa ating sample problem, no, let's just have the recap no, regarding po sa ating NT system. No, sa NT system po kasi natin or your normal and tangential components po, so ko siya yung sulat kaya. So dito na lang. No? So sa ating pong normal and tangential components, no, again po, so saan po nakabase yung origin po ng ating sige, mag-drawing na lang po tayo, no? So, for example, meron tayo itong path. Yan po yung path ng ating particle. Ano, yung particle natin is nandito. Then after some time, nandito na po siya. Ano po? So, paano po yung magiging axis po niya in terms of your normal acceleration? So, let's have nga Borbon. Ano po ba si Borbon? Hello po.
Sir, present po. Ano po yung question?
Kunyari po, nito si particle natin. Ano? So, yung particle natin, so paano po natin madidistinguish kung saan po yung kanyang end direction? Yung path, yung motion po niya pa ganyan.
Sir, hindi ko po alam.
Aba, sige. Next, maligaya. Ano po?
Hello
Hindi
po,
din po
sir.
alam.
Hindi rin po.
Aba, di ka po, kunyari. Ano, dito na lang. Ito na lang ating example dito. Ito po yung ating, sige, pangit naman. Motion daw po na ating motion po nito is counterclockwise. Ano po? Yung pong path na tinitake niya po is paganto. No, so basically naikot daw po siya dito. So ito po yung ating particle. Yung particle natin. So, para po ma-distinguish natin kung alin ba yung n-axis po niya, tatandaan po natin kung nasaan po yung concave part. Alin ba yung concave part, yung inward part ng ating pong path. So, which means po, ito po yun, saan ba siya? Yan, 'pag ganyan po. Kasi ito yung origin po niya. So, which means ito po yung n direction natin. So, yun naman po ating tangential. Again, from the word itself, yung pong tangential component natin. So, that is always tangent to the path that is taking of our particle. So, which means po, ito po yung ating t-axis. Yan po yung t-axis natin. Then, again po, so we have here the normal and tangential axis. So, also, in addition, we have here the binormal. So, ano po yung binormal? So, kung sa rectangular components, we have the XYZ. So, sa NT system natin, we have the NTB. This B corresponds with your binormal axis. Po? So, ganyan po yan. So, sir, pag po ba lumipat dito, kunyari, nanggalaw po yan, isang dito na. Pag ba lumipat po dito, sir, ganun pa rin po kaya yung axis niya? So, sige nga po, maligaya. Kapag po gumalaw na yung ating particle after some time, yung bang kanyang axis is nandun pa rin po or hindi po?
Hindi na po, sir.
Hindi na po. O sige nga po again, Bourbon. Balik tayo sa inyong dalawa. O Bourbon,
Hindi na rin po, sir.
hindi na rin. So sige, paano na po yung magiging axis po niya? Bourbon, ano po yung magiging axis niya? Sige, yung n-axis muna natin. Pasaan po kaya siya?
Sir, pwede ka pong pass po muna.
Mas A. Sige, call later. Sige, maligaya. Paano
Sir,
po?
bali, parang ang imagine ko po ay kung ang point of reference niya po ay yung dulo na po ng 1, ang magiging n niya po ay papunta po sa origin, which is yung taas po na square.
Ganyan po.
Yes
Tama
po,
po.
sir.
Tama. So, paano po yung magiging T-system niya or T-axis?
Ang t-axis niya naman po ay yung sa kabilang direction naman po.
Saan
Ah,
po? Papunta dito o papunta po doon?
yung direction po ng paikot niya po.
Okay. Correct. And this is your binormal axis. Okay po. So, ganun po mag-distinguish nating axis sa ating pong NT system. And always, remember po that if unknown daw po si ating axis, specifically the three axes natin, we're always assuming that all of those axes is acting on the positive direction. So positive daw po sila lahat if unknown po. Kapag kunyari lumipat siya dito, dito na yung particle natin. So magiging n natin is nandito, your t is papunta po dito, and t and your binormal is this one. And still positive pa rin po siya. Okay po. So far, okay pa po. Nagigets pa po before tayo mag-solve ng problem? Anyone? Sige po, thumbs down nga, thumbs down. O, sige, wag na tayo mag-solve. Thumbs down na pala eh. Sige, burahin ko lang po to, Okay. Sige. So let's have your sample problem. For sample problem, so the 3 kilogram disc D is attached to the end of the cord as shown in the figure below. So the other end of the cord is attached to a ball and socket joint located at the center of the platform. So if the platform rotates rapidly and the disc is placed on it and released from rest as shown, so determine the time it takes for the disc to reach the speed great enough to break the cord. So the maximum tension of the cord can sustain about 100 newtons. And the coefficient of kinetic friction between the disc and the platform is about 0.1. So again, before we proceed with your solution proper, so we need to declare all of the given from our problem. So sige nga po. Kaya let's state nga po yung given natin. De Villa.
Ang given po ay yung mass po na 3 kilogram tapos yung radius po na 1 meter tapos yung friction po na 0.1 tapos yung maximum tension po ng kaya ng cord na 100 Newton.
Okay, so that is correct. Ano, yun po yung mga forces or the given dahil sa ating pong problem. Okay po, so for our required, ano po yung required na hinahanap from the problem? Ilagan. Po si
Sir,
Ilagan.
ang required po na hanapin ay yung time po.
Time po ng alin? Now, we need to specify what kind of time ang hinahanap natin po. Time para po saan?
Yung time it takes po for the disc to reach a speed great enough to break the cord.
Okay, so ano? So pwede nilagyan natin time is equals to question mark, ano? Time enough, ano? To break the cord. Ano? Kasi hinahanap po kasi natin kung kailan ba daw magbe-break yung cord na to upon the rotation from that platform. So again, kindly pardon with my handwriting kasi apakapangit po ng sulat ko. So before we proceed with your solution, so again, you need or we need to have the corresponding free body diagram in terms of your illustration. Ano? So for example, you have here your disk. Your disk po yan, ano? So paano po yung magiging ah, so ano, na-distinguish na po natin siya kanina, ano? This is your n-axis. This is your t-axis. Natandaan po ano? This is your binormal axis. Sige nga po. So, sister, ano, kindly give nga po ng at least one external force na nag-act po sa ating disk.
Yung weight po.
Yun. Safe na sagot, weight. Sige po. Weight po, which is, saan po siya nag-act? Alin pong axis?
Sabay normal.
Okay, sabay normal. No? Pwede natin siyang indicate dito po. Tama, no? Weight pababa. So dito, for example, this is your weight. Nasa binormal axis po siya. Sige nga po, next. Benjamin.
Sir, yung tension po, which is 100 newtons po.
Tension, which is, saan pong axis po siya?
Sa ano po? Ayun po,
Saan po?
sa A po.
Ano sa A? Nasaan yung A? May A ba din eh?
Doon po sa N po.
Sa N.
Normal po.
Sa N. Sa normal direction. Ano, this is your maximum tension. And then, next po, baliwag. Ano po yung external force?
Sir, may normal force pa po.
Okay, tama. May normal force po, perpendicular with our particle. Yung mga safe na sagot. Lastly, so no, ano po yung nawawalang isa pa? May nawawala pa po bang force? Which is, alin po yung nawawalang force? Engineer Galit. Hindi po ba si Galit? Absent.
Sir, present.
Yes po.
Yun pong 0.1 po na force dun sa t-axis.
0.1 na force. So that is your friction force. Tama po.
Up.
So which is, paano po yung direction po niya? Pupunta po sa particle or ah, towards? Ano ba siya? Paalis po dun sa particle, palayo.
Palayo po.
Palayo. Sige po. So, tama naman, ano? Friction force dito. So sige. Dima Felix. Hindi po ba sa Dima Felix?
Yes po, sir.
Sige po. So, my question regarding with your frictional force. So, sabi po kasi ni Engineer Galit, so tama, yung direction po niya is along daw po ng ating curve, no? Yung pong motion, magiging motion na ating this. Do you think that the direction of the frictional force is correct or not?
Sir, feel ko po hindi po. Kasi po, di ba po dapat Kasi po ang ikot po ng mismong mismong particle is counterclockwise. So dapat po, for me po, yung ano ko lang po, pagkakaintindi ko po, dapat po 'di ba pasalubong sa
Mm.
particle po, yung frictional.
Okay, ano, valid reason. So next, Mendoza. Do you have the same justification?
Opo. Same po dun po sa kay Galit po.
Same po, ano. So the answer is tama po, ano. Tama po siya na in counterclockwise direction. Sir, bakit po siya in counterclockwise direction? No? Zoom po natin ng konti, no? So, lipat ko lang po to dito. So, ano, explain po ng sir. Ganito. Yan. Lumipat pa dun. Ano ba, no? Ayun na, bakit ayaw? Wait lang. Wait lang po. Oops. Yan, ano. So, sabi po dito, barayin ko lang tong part na to. Ha? Ba't ayaw mag-ano? Ayaw mag-annotate. Yan. No, sabi po kasi daw dito, yung ating pong, ano mag-erase? Yun daw po kasi motion natin platform, ano, counterclockwise. Ano, again, ito po yung platform and this is your disk. Ano, so yun daw pong disk natin is nasa taas daw po ng platform. And it is connected din po sa ating socket and joint dito sa ating center. No, sir, di ka nga po sabi, tama, sabi po ni Jardine Felix, dapat po yung friction force natin is nag-oppose. Ano, ibig sabihin dapat siya clockwise direction. Ang dapat po dito sa ating free body diagram. However po, sabi po kasi sa ating problem is naikot na daw po yung platform natin into counterclockwise. Ano, naikot na daw siya papunta po dito. Naka-counterclockwise direction na po siya. And then ating disc po is at rest. Ano ibig sabihin, hindi pa po siya nagalaw. Ano, that's why kapag umikot po si ating platform, ano, though meron tayong coefficient of kinetic friction na magre-resist para po siya ay mag-go along dun sa path na tinitake po nating platform, hindi po siya makakapag-resistan, ano, kasi siya ay at rest. Ano, so kaya po siya maggo-go along dito, it goes along dun po sa path na tinitake po ng ating platform. Ano, sir, 'pag po ba ito'y nagalaw na, no? So for example, yung ating platform is nagalaw na in clockwise direction and then yung ating pong this is nagalaw na po into counterclockwise direction or no, yung ating platform is counterclockwise and then this is nagalaw na po in clockwise direction. So ang magiging force na po ba or magiging direction na po ba ng force natin is in clockwise direction? So the answer is yes po. Ano, kasi hindi na po siya at rest, hindi na po siya nadadala dun po sa ikot nating platform. So yun po yung reasoning behind that uh, counterclockwise direction of your disk. Okay, nagets po ba yon? Nagets naman po. O, sige po. O, sige, nagets na po ng tatlo. Tatlo yung nakita ko nag-heart. Bakit ayaw mabura? Wait lang po, I'll just unshare my screen. Nilolo ko yung ano. Yung nabura na. Okay po, mag-share lang po ulit ako ng screen. Ay, sala. Okay po, kita na po ulit, ano. So after po nun, ano, so after the creation of our free body diagram, so ano po bang sunod natin gagawin? We are going to make yung pong corresponding kinetic diagram po natin. Ano, so dito, lagay po natin your kinetic diagram. No, so again po, yung kinetic diagram is the presentation of the inertial forces. Ano ba yung mga inertial forces na nag-act sa ating ah, particle? Ano, so under nga po nating um, as I mentioned earlier, so Basically, under the NT system, yung inertial forces na nag-act po sa ating particle is your acceleration. And then under the NT system natin, we have three. Meron tayong binormal acceleration, the normal acceleration, and the tangential acceleration. So pag derive po natin siya, ganito po siya. Again, you have your particle. So this is your N axis, this is your T axis. So meron po tayo ditong normal acceleration. We have here your tangential acceleration. Ay sir, bakit wala po tayong binormal? Pwede naman siya indicate, B direction or binormal direction. Pero po, our binormal direction is always equals to 0. Which means pwede po natin siyang hindi na ilagay. So, sir, yan lang po ba yung kinetic diagram natin? The answer is yes. So yun lang po yung content or the forces or inertial forces na kailangan po nating kinetic diagram. Po? So we can proceed na po dun sa solution natin. So meron po ba tayong tanong before po dun sa solution? So wala, I guess wala po. So let's proceed sa solution natin. So for your solution, solution. So una po natin gagawin is that we're going to have your summation of forces. Under the, din po kaya dito. Either way, okay naman po, So unahin po muna natin summation of forces in terms with your n direction. Po. So for your summation of forces in terms of your n direction, so our assumption is equals to, ano po yung magiging establishment of the coordinate system? Munoz. Nandun po ba si Munoz?
Sir, present po.
Ay po.
Sir, po, yung sa mass po times velocity over r.
Wait lang, wala pa po tayo doon. Nandito po tayo sa establishment ng coordinate system natin.
Wait lang. Po, yung
Ano po magiging assumption? Positive po ba siya pa saang direction?
sa southwest po.
Ganito po tandaan. North, east,
East
south,
po.
west. So positive siya pa saan? Southeast. Dito po. So positive po siya in southeast direction. So yung pong forces na nag-act sa ating n direction, so ano po yung mga force na yun? We have, yun nga po, De Rojas.
Sir, ulit niya po.
Yeah. Dito po, may assumption tayo na positive in southeast direction, yung ating pong sa n axis. Ano po ba yung mga external forces na nag-act sa ating southeast direction?
Yun pong tension at saka po accelerations mo sa end.
Tension. So we have here your maximum tension. So yan lang po yung external forces natin. External force times is equals to your mass times yung ating normal acceleration. And this normal acceleration can be rewrite through its formula. Ano po yung formula ng normal acceleration natin? Petate.
V squared over R po.
V squared over radius of curvature.
Radius po.
Po? So, sige, R na lang. Sabi nyo, density na naman yan. Po? So, V squared over your R. Po? So, sige. So, meron na tayong value ng maximum tension which is 100 newtons. You have your mass which is equals to 3 kilogram. Your velocity is unknown. And you have here your radius of curvature which is equals to 1 meter. So basically, we can solve our velocity. Ano pa yung velocity natin? Ay, hindi ko magbura. Velocity na lang. Ayan, tanggalin natin. Velocity. What is your velocity? Casimero. Kindly solve nga po. What is the value of the velocity, Casimero? Na-absent po si Casimero. Sige nga po, De La Cruz.
Sir, 5.7735
E50269 po.
Ba't di kasi nagsasalita kanina ano? 5 point ano, saan galing si Casimero? Sa CR, kumuha ng pagkain, nagkuha ng labahin, alin dun? Wala sir, ayaw ko lang po sumagot. Ano, so 5.78 meter per second. So after po no, so we can have your summation of forces in terms with your T component or your T axis. Dito na natin ilagay sa baba. Ang gulo ng sulat ha. Summation of forces in terms with your T direction or T axis. So ano po yung magiging assumption natin for your T direction? De La Cruz.
Sir, meron po yung friction up equals
Wait lang,
mass.
establishment muna tayo. Ano yung assumption natin ng direction?
Wait lang.
Positive, pasampung direction kaya?
Southwest po.
Okay, southwest. No, positive siya in southwest direction. Ano po? And then, sige nga po, pakidictate nga po ng kanyang magiging equation.
Sir, yung friction po is equals to mass and acceleration multiplied by acceleration.
Okay po. So, this friction force can be computed utilizing your formula of mu times your normal force. Ano po? So, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as, wala na palang space. So, siya po is magiging, ang mu po natin or kinetic friction is 0.1 times yung normal force natin. No, so wala pa po tayong normal force times normal force is equals to your mass, which is the 3 kilogram, and your acceleration or tangential acceleration. Ano? So basically, we have here two unknowns. No, so we can solve that ngayon. No, so that would be our equation number 1. So after that, we can proceed with your uh, binormal axis. No, so we have here the summation of forces. So the normal or the conventional way of assumption in the vertical motion is positive upward. So summation of forces in the binormal is equals to mass times acceleration of binormal direction or binormal acceleration. So ano po yung mga forces na meron tayo sa binormal axis? De Leon. Hello po.
Ayun. Hello po.
Yes po.
May weight po at ano po, normal force.
O sige, paano ba siya i-rewrite as your equation?
Negative W po plus Fn.
Okay, yung normal force po natin. Ano? So mass times the binormal acceleration. Ano? So kindly take note lang po that the binormal acceleration is always equals to 0. Ano? So nakalagay po yan sa ating pong concept related po sa ating NT system. No, so which means po we can just omit or we can eliminate this term. Ano? Kasi 0 po siya. No. 0 daw po yung ating binormal direction. Sir, always 0 po ba si binormal? Yes po. Always 0 po ating binormal direction. Ano, kasi siya po is, again, yung ating pong path na tinatake po ng ating particle, specifically in the normal and tangential components is along the curvature. Ano, hindi naman po siya tataas dun sa ating pong path. Ano po? Ba't na gano'n yung erase ko? So, magiging value po nito is that yung normal force po natin is equals with your weight. So basically, your weight is your mass times your gravity or your acceleration due to gravity. So, ang magiging value po nating normal force is equals to your weight. So, ano po magiging value ng weight natin? Theta. Ano pong value?
Negative 29.43.
Negative.
Ay,
Bakit?
positive po, positive.
Sige po. 29.43 newtons. No, since meron na po tayong value na ating pong normal force, so balik tayo dito sa equation 1 natin. Ano? So may value na tayo dito. So which means yung magiging value po na ating tangential acceleration is equals to, ano pa may value po niya? Sa wali. May magiging value niya. May lumabas si Sawali.
Sir, 0.981 po.
Yun pong unit po niya.
Meter per second squared po.
Okay, that is correct. So after po nun, so meron na tayong mga necessary parameters to distinguish yung pong ating hinahanap na time. Time to break the chord. And then for us to determine yung pong time to break the chord, again, we are utilizing your formula, or specifically the shortcut formula in terms with our kinematics. Balik tayo dito. So among these three equations, so alin po ang gagamitin natin dyan? Agno.
Sir, yung kagaya po nung kanina, the final
Okay.
velocity po is equals
Kagaya
to
po ng
initial.
kanina. So since we have the necessary parameters para po dun sa ating um, determination of time to break the chord, so kindly solve nga po. So you have here the initial velocity plus your acceleration in terms with your uh, tangential component times time. So hanapin po natin is your time. So yung pong velocity na nakuha natin earlier, which is approximately 5.78. Lagay lang po yung true values dyan. Is equals to, yung initial velocity natin is 0. So bakit po sir 0? Kasi po at rest po yung disk natin sa platform. Plus yung pong acceleration natin, which is your tangential 0.981 meter per second squared, and your time. So upon substituting, so the value of time that we are going to obtain ay ano po kayang value niya, Agno?
Sir, bali ang time po ay 5.8853238
Okay.
5 seconds.
5.88323.
5323 po.
Okay. 5323 seconds. And that would be your final answer for sample problem number 2. Okay po. So do you have any questions or clarifications regarding with our sample problem number 2 sa NT system? Ay, sample problem number 1 pala po. Sa NT system? May tanong po ba? Wala po. Sige, si Silva na lang yung nakikinig, no? Okay po. So, sige again. 2 minutes break before we proceed dun sa sample problem number 2 natin. Okay po. I'll be back around 11:12. O sige, tuloy na natin para matapos ng ating meeting for today. So for sample problem number 2, again, it is all inline pa rin po sa ating normal and tangential components. So sample problem number 2, so we have here the 60 kilogram skateboarder in the figure below. So coast down the circular track, the circular track from rest when a given angle is equals to 0 degrees. So determine the magnitude of the normal acceleration or normal reaction the track exerts on him. So when a given angle is equals to 60 degrees. So neglects his size for the calculation. Ano po? So medyo tricky tong part na to ha. So sige, before we proceed po doon. So we have here your, set na natin siguro dito yung given dun sa baba. So for your given, ano po yung given natin? Let's have Endaya. Hmm.
Sir,
Kasi Endaya.
mass po is 60 kilograms.
Okay.
Tapos ang radius po ay 4 meters po.
Yung radius po niya is 4 meters. Ilan po ba?
Yan lang po.
Eh, how about this one? Di po ba siya given po?
Ang angle po is 60 degrees po.
Sige, wala na kayong 1 point ha. Pag sa midterm, you have here your given angle. Ano po? So, state po lahat. Okay, so yun po yung magiging given natin. And then, for your required, ano pong hinahanap natin? Silva. Ang hinanap po natin,
Sir, ang atin po yung normal reaction since
ano?
tao naman po ang ating kakalculate.
Okay, yung normal reaction or your normal force. Ang hinahanap po natin. Ano po? Or normal force. Okay po. So, before that, so we are going to have your free body diagram. Ano? So, dito na tayo medyo magkakandalito-lito. Ano? So, the particle that we are going to analyze is yung pong skateboarder natin. Ano? Yung skateboarder po natin. So, ano po ba yung magiging value po niya? So, ganito po. Ano? So, yung skateboarder natin is nandito. So, zoom natin ng konti. Yun yung skateboarder natin. And then, again po, paano tayo mag-distinguish ng ating N direction? Sige nga po, Shane. Po ba si Shane?
Yes po, sir.
Sige po.
Ano po ulit yung question?
O, di ba parang kakamulat-mulat lang ni Shane. Ano? Yung pong, paano mo natin madi-distinguish yung N direction from this particle? Ano? Yung pong ating skateboarder, yung particle po natin.
I'm not sure po.
O sige, hindi ka sure. So, ano yung hula mo na lang?
Towards the center po.
Okay, ano? Towards the center. So, ito po yung magiging N direction natin. Ano? So, hindi pa tapos Shane. So, ano po yung magiging T direction natin? O kaya,
Pass.
babalikan ko din kayo katulad kayo ni Borbon at saka ni Maligaya.
Sir, ano po, direct following the direction of the motion po.
Okay, ano? So, ibig sabihin na po, since ang ating motion is papunta po dito, ano? Basically, pababa po siya. So, the tangential or our T direction is along. Ano? Paganyan din po siya. Okay po. So, basically, so, good. Ano natin. So, dire-draw po natin siya sa ating FBD. So, wait lang. Opo, opo. So, sige, ano? So, dito, magkaroon tayo ng direction natin, ano? So, yung pong ating particle, ano? So, ito yung skateboarder natin. So, yun daw pong along po siya. No? So, dito yung origin. So, we have here your N direction. And this is your T direction. Ano po, so ang mag-a-act po sa'tin ano, ang una pong mag-a-act diyan ano, tatandaan niyo is your weight. Ano, yung weight po natin is always perpendicular dun po sa ating, um, particle ano. So, perpendicular po ba papunta dito? No po ano, always constant pababa po siya. Okay, so we have here your weight. No, we have here ano pa po yung mga forces na yun, we have here normal force or your normal reaction. So, this one po siya. Ano, so yan po yung ating normal force na nag-a-act. Also, meron pa po bang tayong hinahanap or meron pa po bang unknown dito sa ating problem? Palagay niyo po? Ano po pa yung dapat i-indicate natin sa FBD natin? Sige. O sige nga Silva.
Sir, ilalagay ko rin po natin yung angle po.
Okay. Ano, basically, we need to indicate yung pong angle, which is from your weight, ano, papunta dun sa ating T direction. Ano, so siya po is yung angle or yung ating 60 degrees angle. Ano, so kasi nung nandito daw po siya ay 0. So nung nandito na po siya sa part na 'to, ano, yung which is yung dini-distinguish natin, siya po is 60 degrees na po. Ano, so yun po yung ating magiging free body diagram po natin. Ano, so after po nun, so we will also make yung pong corresponding kinetic diagram naman natin. Ano, yung kinetic diagram dito, no, katulad lang po siya ng kanina, ano. So we will have here your particle. This is your end direction, E direction. So yung pong motion po niya, again, towards the end. So this will be your normal acceleration and then your tangential is dito po siya sa path na to. Ano po? Your tangential acceleration. Now, that would be your kinetic diagram. Ano po? So, sir, pwede po bang gawin na namin is magkasama po? Yes po. So, pwedeng indicate nyo is your normal acceleration and then your tangential acceleration. Again, if gusto nyo po is naka-integrate na yung ating kinetic diagram dun sa ating free body diagram, so you must include the title, no? Free body diagram and kinetic diagram. Ano, either way, okay lang po sa akin yan. Okay po, so do you have any questions or clarifications? Wala naman po. So, we can proceed na po sa solution. Ano, so sige, let's have your solution. So, solution natin, wait lang, tamang kamay. So, for your solution, no, anong una po natin gagawin? We will have or we will take yung pong ating summation of forces, yung po sa ating normal acceleration. Ano, normal acceleration po muna. So, we have here, ano po yung magiging assumption natin? Sige nga po, ano may assumption natin? Miranda.
Ano, positive po at positive at northwest po.
Hello po, medyo mahina lang po.
Hello po.
Yes po,
Ano po, positive at northeast. Northeast po.
northeast po.
Apo.
Okay, positive daw at northeast direction. Okay, so ano po ba yung mga forces na nag-act sa ating northeast direction? O sige nga po, let's have Onyante.
Ano po, yung normal force po, positive
Okay.
normal force,
Yes.
minus po sa weight, tapos yung
Wait, ano po? May corresponding po siyang angle. So that's why,
sin theta po, equals
ano?
po yung mass times acceleration po.
Okay. Mass times your acceleration. Again, your acceleration or your normal acceleration can be rewrite as your v squared over your radius of curvature. Ano po, pero since ang mangyayari po dito is that wala naman po tayong value ng ating pong velocity and also yung value ng normal force natin, so that would be our first equation. Sulat lang dito kasi wala pa po tayong value nan. Ano, this is your equation number 1. So after po nun, so we can just proceed with your next summation of forces. So the next summation of forces po natin, so we will have the summation of forces in terms with our T component or T axis natin. So ano naman po yung magiging assumption po natin dito? Positive po siya. Sige nga po, Martinez. Ano ba si Martinez? Martinez, absent. Katam.
Sir, positive po siya sa southeast direction.
Okay, check nga natin. Ayun, wala na. Positive siya sa southeast direction. So, tama naman. So, southeast. So, dito po siya. So, na aking pangsulat. Yan. Southeast direction. So, ano po ba yung mga forces na yun na nag-act sa ating T component? Engineer Katam.
Sir, yung weight po, tas cosine theta. Tapos yung
Okay. Weight,
60
cosine theta. And then your mass times acceleration. Ano po? No. So, basically, we have here the value of your weight, your cosine theta. Ano, your theta would be uh, to be distinguished or mamaya pa natin siya i-determine, and then your mass times your tangential acceleration. So, pwede po natin siya i-simplify, ano, kasi your mass is equals to your weight rather is equals to your mass times your acceleration due to gravity. So, when we simplify this one, ano, ang mangyayari lang po dyan is that your acceleration or tangential acceleration is equals to 9.81 cosine theta. Ano po? So, yun po yung gagamitin natin. So, sir, after po nun, ano po yung sunod nating gagawin? Ano? Kasi para magiging ma-stock up po tayo doon. Ano? Kasi wala na po tayong next step. Ano? So, meron po ba? Wala man tayo nag-a-act sa ating binormal. So, we have here your N and saka T. Ang gagawin po natin, we are going to have yung pong distinction natin ng, paano ba? Distinction po nating position. Ano? Kasi gagamitin po natin siya, no? Since meron tayong acceleration or tangential acceleration, we are going to utilize yung pong relationship nating velocity with the position natin. Ano, which is yung pong, ano ba yung relation, third relation sa ating general formula. Engineer Karandang. Ano po yung relation na yun? Absent din po si Karandang. Javier. Di po si Javier?
Yes po, sir.
Okay
Yung
po.
pong ano, yung pong VDV is equal to ADS.
Okay, so your VdV is equals to the tangential acceleration times ds. Eh sir, paano po natin siya gagawin? Ano? First, ang makukuha po muna natin is your rate of change in your position. So sir, paano po siya makukuha? So kasi po, from our position, specifically dun sa ating circular motion, so meron po tayong radius times your angle. Ano po? So ganyan po pagkuha yung position natin if siya ay nasa circular motion. So siya po ay is radius, ano, basically this is your radius and this is your angle or your arc angle. So ibig sabihin siya po is combination of your circular motion at saka po arc length. So sir, paano po yun? Ano? So for example, this one. No, balik tayo dito sa ating example. So this one, no, yung origin natin, so ito yung particle, ano, for example, ito yung particle natin which is your R, and this is your particle after some time. That would be your R prime. No, so ito pong part na 'to, no, that would be ito muna, no, would be your angle, and this ano, line or this arc, specifically yung arc po natin, kasi itong line na 'to is yung rate of change in position, ganito po siya. Yung line, gulo-gulo naman nito, oh. Yan. So yung arc po nito from the initial position to the final position, that would be your um, S. Ano po, yung position natin, lalo ko lang hindi kita. Ano po, that would be your S. So basically, yung maging solution or maging formula natin is that S, yung position po natin is equals to your R theta. And then kapag po dinifferentiate po natin siya, ano, dinifferentiate natin si position, so we will obtain ds is equals to, ano, differentiate natin this one, ano, so yung differentiate natin, so we will have here R d theta. Ano, kapag po na-differentiate po natin si R d theta, So pwede po natin siyang gamitin mamaya for integration. Sir, bakit po? Kasi you have here the corresponding value of your R. Ano pong value nating R? Adarlo?
4 po. 4
4.
meters.
Ano? So tama, 4. O sige. So kapag po in-expand po natin kunyari, we're going to expand this ds, that would be rewrite as your r d theta. So in that part, pwede na po natin siyang i-integrate. Sige, ganito po yan. So we have here your v, integration of your v dv. Now evaluating from v to 0, since there are there is no assumption, or there is no upper and lower limit stated. And then for your um, DS natin, yung 80 DS, or pwede po natin siyang isulat as uh, yung 80 natin is your 9.81 cosine theta times yung ating 4 d theta. D theta. So, ang ating pong differentiating variable, for the upper and lower limit would be our theta. And the given po from the problem, given natin sa problem, meron daw po tayong initial uh, theta, or initial angle of 0, and the final angle is 60. So that would be your upper limit would be your 60, and the lower limit is 0. So kapag po in-integrate natin si VdV, so we will obtain v squared over 2, evaluating from v to 0, is equals to, kapag po in-integrate natin si 9.81 theta, cosine theta times 4d theta, no, so ma-integrate lang po natin dyan is this one. So this cosine theta, so we will obtain 9.81 sine theta times 4. Ano po? So naka-bracket po yan. Evaluating from 60 to 0. Ano po? So kapag po ganyan, ano makukuha po nating value na ating pong v squared? Kalimlim. Hindi po si kalimlim?
Sir, andito po.
Sige po.
Sir, wait lang.
Sige po.
Sir, ano po, 67.96567369.
Okay. 67.96. Tama po ba? 9656736 meter squared per second squared. Sir, bakit po gano'n unit? Kasi po, hindi po nati-take yung square root po nating velocity. Sir, bakit hindi po i-take natin? Kasi, again, this velocity squared will be utilized sa ating pong formula, or sa ating pong equation number 1. So pag sinubstitute po natin yung value natin sa ating pong equation, equation number 1, so nga po, substitute natin. Substitute to equation 1. Ano po magiging value ng ating force, or normal force po natin? Kasi ganito po yan, So, normal force is equal, minus yung po ating weight. Ano po yung weight natin? So, you have here the 3. Ay, tama po ba? Ano po ba yung ating, weight? Ganun lang, 60? 60 po ba? Ayaw niya maburo. 60, no? So, sige. 60 yan. Bakit ang sulat? 60 times yung ating 9.81 squared. Sine theta, parenthesis lang natin to. Bracket sine 60 is equals to your mass, which is 60 kilogram. And then your normal acceleration. So you have here the given, or you have calculated the velocity, which is 67. Yan. Lagay niyo yung true values over yung radius of curvature nyo, which is equal to 4 meters. So after po nun, so you can obtain the value of our normal acceleration, or our normal force. Yung normal force po natin, Upon solving, ano po yung magiging value po niya? Torano.
Sure, yung value po is 1529.227713 Newton.
Ayan, 1529.227658 Newton. Okay po. So, I think that concludes our meeting for today. Ano? Kasi 11:30 na. Or pwede naman tayo magtuloy pa dun sa isa pang component. Ano, yung radial and transverse natin. No, so wag na no. Baka baka isumpa niyo na ako. No, so for our radial and transverse components, so I'll just tell video regarding po dun sa ating lecture na yan so that you can have or you can recap yung po ating discussion. Sir, yun lang pong radial and transverse po ba yung ilalagay niyo po sa video? No po, ano? The answer is no. Ano, I will record again from the start. Ano, para po mabalikan nyo kasi this discussion is for the sake of your clarification. Ano? So, magre-record po ulit ako ng mas okay po yung solution, mas naiintindihan po yung sulat para po mas maaral niyo po ng mas mabuti. Okay po. Kasi ay talagang napakapangit ng sulat. Sorry po again sa sulat ko. Ano? So, do you have any questions or clarifications before we end our discussion? Wala na po.